everyone. Today we are going to learn a new chapter named A Prescription for Life. The author of the chapter is Jerome K. Jerome. And we will know more information about Jerome K. Jerome. Just go to his profile. Jerome K. Jerome was an English writer and humorist. His famous work is Three Men in a Boat. It was published in 1889. These are the most important points about Jerome K. Jerome. The chapter is a humorous essay where the narrator describes his exaggerated worry about his health. One day, he goes to the British Museum to read about an illness. The name of the illness is hay fever, and he thinks he has this kind of illness while reading a medical book. He realizes that he has all the symptoms of every disease mentioned, and he convinced himself he suffers from nearly every illness in the medical history. Like, for example, he get to know about Bright's disease, cholera, diphtheria, malady, typhoid, hay fever, etc., etc. But he was wonder. He have all the other symptoms of A to Z disease except housemaid knee. And this thought makes him very anxious and miserable. The narrator wonders why one disease is missing from the book, but then controls his greedy desire to have every illness. He jokes that he has already suffered from all disease listed in medical books. He humorously decided not to claim the illness housemaid knee, thinking it's the only one he doesn't have. He imagines that he must already have got some infection called phimosis since childhood, even without noticing it. Since he has all disease up to the last one in the book, he concludes jokingly that he has every possible illness. He starts thinking deeply, feeling proud that he is a rare and valuable medical case. He jokes that medical students would not need to visit hospitals to study illness just by examining him. They could learn everything from him. He suddenly becomes worried about death. He checks his pulse, but in his nervousness, he thinks he has no pulse. He panics, imagining his heart has stopped. He touches himself everywhere, still convinced he is dead or dying. He tries to check his tongue, but he can't see much. Yet, he convinces himself he has scarlet fever. He entered the library healthy, but after reading medical books, he leaves thinking he is sick and weak. He goes to his doctor friend, who usually just checks him casually and chats about the weather, knowing he is not really ill. Jerome humorously describes how reading medical books made him imagine he had every disease possible, turning him from a healthy man into a sick patient in his mind. Next, the narrator feels he is helping his doctor friend by giving him a chance to practice medicine on him. He shall have me. He will get more practice out of me than out of 1700 of his everyday patients, with only one or two diseases each. He jokes that he is more useful to the doctor because he has all the diseases, unlike the other ordinary patients who only have one or two. When the narrator meets the doctor casually asks what his problem is. I said, I will not take up your time, dear boy, with telling you what the matter is. Life is brief, and you might pass away before I had finished. In these lines, the narrator humorously says he has so many illnesses that explaining them could take so long that the doctor might die before he finishes. But I will tell you what is not the matter with me. I have not got housemaid knee. Everything else, however, I have got. He says the only illness he doesn't have is housemaid's knee, but he claims to have all other disease in a humorously way. And I told him how I came to discover it all. The narrator, who explained whatever he read from the medical books from the library, and through that, reading medical books made him believe he has all this illness. Then he examined me and clutched my wrist to check my pulse, and then he hit me over the chest when I was not expecting it. A cowardly thing to do, I think. In these lines, the doctor examines him properly, checks his pulse, and suddenly thumps his chest, which the narrator jokingly calls cowardly, and immediately afterwards butted me on the side of my head. The doctor also checked his head in a rough way, which the narrator again exaggerated as an attack. Butted me, which means that beating. After that, he sat down and wrote out a prescription and folded it up and gave it to me, and I put it in my pocket and went out. The doctor writes a prescription and hands it over to me. The narrator doesn't even open it and just leave from the cabin. I did not open it. I took it to the nearest pharmacy and handed it in. The man read it and then handed it back. He said he didn't keep it. At the pharmacy, the chemist reads the prescription and gives it back, saying they don't have it. The narrator asks in surprise if he is really a chemist. He said, I am a chemist. If I were a cooperative stores and family hotel combined, I might be able to help you. Being only a chemist limits me. In this sentence, the chemist jokes that the prescription is not for medicine, but probably something like food, rest, or lifestyle changes. Since he only sells medicines, he cannot provide what is written in the prescription. So, through this whole paragraph, we can see that the narrator goes to the doctor and exaggerated his illness and gets a prescription. But when he takes it to the chemist, he realizes it's not even for medicine, showing that his sickness was only in his imagination. The narrator read the prescription. This was what it said: a balanced diet with water every couple of hours, a 10-mile walk every morning, to bed at sharp 11 o'clock every night. And don't stuff up your head with things you don't understand. Which means that here the doctor prescribes a simple lifestyle like eat a balanced diet, drink water regularly, sleep well at night, avoid filling the head with unnecessary worries. The main idea of the story, it highlights how unnecessary worry about health, which can make our life miserable. The author conveys the importance of a positive attitude, simple living, and not overthinking illness. Main theme of A Prescription for Life. The story humorously shows how people worry too much about their health and imagine illness they don't really have. Jerome uses comedy to highlight the foolishness of self-diagnosis by reading medical books and assuming every symptom applies to oneself. The theme is that good health comes not from worrying but from simple living and balanced habits. It teaches that instead of fearing disease, one should focus on enjoying life, staying positive, and caring for one's body naturally. These are the major points in this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.